Hey everyone, before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these real life stories. The night started like any other Thursday, except my chest felt tight all day. I knew she wanted to go to her friend's small gathering, but I'd already said no. I didn't want her going. Call it instinct paranoia or just years of seeing red flags. But something in me told me tonight wouldn't end like the others. Her name is Layla. We've been married for 6 years. A quiet life mostly. Coffee in the mornings, work emails, shared silence over TV shows. But the calm always felt fragile. A few weeks ago, I noticed her text with names I didn't recognize. Just friends, she'd said. But I saw the little patterns, the late-night typing, her screen lighting up whenever she left the room, the way she flinched when I peeked over her shoulder. By 8 p.m., the air smelled of rain and asphalt. Layla was dressed in a red silk dress, the one that made her look untouchable, effortless, like she could slip through anyone's hands. I wanted to pull her close, but I didn't. I only said, "Don't stay late. Call me when you're leaving." She smiled, a half-truth hiding behind those soft lips, and left. I tried to shake it off. TV, music, scrolling my phone. But around 10:30, I felt it, a knot, a tightening in my gut, and then the ping of a message. It was from an unknown number. "Hey, saw you at the party. Can we meet?" My hand froze. My heart slammed. Something about the timing, the words, the casual tone. It didn't feel innocent. I stared at the ceiling, replaying every conversation, every laugh, every glance she had tossed my way that night. Something had shifted, something that might never come back. I couldn't sleep. My mind ran through scenarios, some terrifying, some ridiculous. And then I realized I didn't just want to come home. I needed to know if she ever had intentions of coming back at all. That's when I made the call. And that's when I saw him. Layla's ex standing at the edge of the party, grinning like he owned the night, and apparently still owned her heart. I didn't know what I'd do next. And neither did she that I stayed in the shadows outside the house. My phone clutched so tightly my knuckles hurt. The rain had stopped, leaving the air damp, sharp, and cold, like it was waiting for something to break. I saw them from across the street. Layla, laughing with that familiar sparkle, and him, her ex, the one I thought she'd forgotten, leaning in too close, that hand brushing hers just slightly too long. My chest burned. Every rational thought collided with every primal fear. Why is she here? Why him? I watched as he whispered something, and she tilted her head, smiling, tucking her hair behind her ear in that way she used to do for me. That same gesture I thought was ours alone. I tried calling her. No answer. Texting her didn't help. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Panic started gnawing at my stomach. I felt frozen, yet every part of me screamed to storm in there, grab her, demand the truth. But I stayed hidden, silent, a ghost in the rain. Then I saw it, him brushing her fingers against his. The small, deliberate contact that speaks louder than any confession. My head spun. I wanted to yell, to run, to punch him, maybe even her, but my body refused. My mind raced. This wasn't just flirting. This was a bridge being rebuilt, one I wasn't invited across. I remembered the weeks before, the subtle changes I'd ignored, the whispers behind closed doors, the sudden work trips she needed, the flirty comments from co-workers she insisted were harmless. And now it all made sense, or at least as much sense as betrayal ever does. I wanted to disappear, to let them have this moment of reckless nostalgia, while I screamed inside. But then I saw him lean closer, his lips brushing her ear, and something inside me snapped, not with violence, but with clarity. I realized she wasn't going to answer me, wasn't going to come back to the life we'd built. I took a deep breath and stepped forward, my phone camera ready. I needed proof, something undeniable, something she couldn't twist into a misunderstanding. And then, before I could step fully into the light, she saw me. Her smile faltered. Her eyes widened, searching mine. And for the first time that night, I saw fear there. Fear of losing control. Fear of being caught. Fear of me. And just like that, the delicate illusion shattered. I stepped into the hallway. Phone still recording, and Layla froze. The music from the party thudded behind her, but all I heard was a sudden silence that fell between us. He backed away a step, the smirk gone, replaced by tension. "Layla," I said, my voice low but steady, "why are you here with him?" Her lips parted, words caught somewhere between denial and shame. I didn't. "Don't," I interrupted. "I've seen enough." The camera in my hand reflected the dim light, showing her face, beautiful, terrified, guilty all at once. "Do you even hear yourself?" She turned away, hands trembling. "I didn't mean to." "You didn't mean to what? Sneak behind my back? Laugh with him like I don't exist? Do you even care what this does to me?" My chest heaved, rage and heartbreak clashing violently. He muttered something about leaving, but I shook my head. "Stay. Watch what this has done." Layla's eyes filled with tears, not mine, not the guilt I'd carried for the past weeks, but real, trembling fear. And in that moment, I understood. Fear was all she felt. Not regret, not love, not sorrow for breaking what we had. "You crossed a line," I said, "and you knew it. You didn't just cheat on me. Emotionally, secretly. You made me invisible in my own home, my own life." She tried to reach for me, but I stepped back. "I can't undo what you did. I can't erase the moments you chose him over me. I have to walk away." The finality hit her like a punch. She wanted to speak, to beg, to explain, but no words could rebuild trust that had already burned to ash. I turned, leaving the phone on the hallway table with the recording still running. Each step down the stairs felt heavier than the last, but freer, too. Outside, the rain had returned, soft at first, then pounding, drumming against my shoulders as if cleansing the night. Sometimes love isn't about forgiveness or reunion. Sometimes it's about standing up, leaving the lies behind, and refusing to let someone else's choices define your worth. I never looked back, and for the first time in weeks, I breathed. If you've ever faced betrayal or heartbreak, share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that cut deep and remind us why our hearts are worth protecting.